Welcome back to the podcast. Today we have Petrina. Petrina is here to talk through building her client base around people that she really loves and connects with, and also about her neurodiversity. See how inclusive that was?
That was something that I'm also glad that you didn't call my clients weirdos yet, because that's how I describe them.
Yeah, you describe them as weirdos. I try and refrain from using that because I don't know them.
It's in my welcome pack.
It's one of those. Yeah. It's one of those phrases that you can say if you know people, but you're not allowed to say if you don't know them.
That is fair. They are all weirdos and I love them, so it's
Do you remember when I played you the Raggy Dolls theme tune?
This is honestly, I tell someone this like at least once a month when I'm talking about like working with you. I actually mentioned it at the event on Saturday.
I played the Raggy Dolls theme tune.
Yeah, so...
I'm showing my age here, by the way. If you're listening to this and you have no idea what the Raggy Dolls are, it's because you were definitely born past 1995.
94, baby, woohoo.
Was you, Justin?
But yeah, obviously I had a business coach before, which I will not name names.
Yeah, try not to. We don't get involved in those kind of things.
And I definitely was basically, I just made to feel like I didn't belong in the industry. I even was forced into doing like photo shoots that were just like Gymshark model-esque things, which is obviously not my vibe. I was told that I needed to pick a niche of men or women, which doesn't suit me because I have trans clients, which are like non-binary clients, things like that. So it's like,
that went down well, didn't it?
So I was like, what am I supposed to do? Like, turn around to my clients like, you got to pick a side, even though you don't want to, because my business coach is telling me that I've got to only work with men or women, which is obviously ridiculous. And then I was told that I had to pick like weight gain or weight loss, and I had to pick this or this, and it just didn't work for me because I was like, but all of my little weirdos want different things. Like some of them want to gain weight, some want to lose weight, some just want to get healthier and stronger. Some of them just want to be able to leave the house without having an anxiety attack. And how am I supposed to just say, I can't work with you, you're a man? When you played me that thing and was basically saying, you're the reject bin of the fitness industry.
I did not say that. Those words never came out of my mouth.
I wish that call was recorded because you said pretty much those words, if not those words exactly.
The way this works, right, if you've not seen the Raggy Dolls theme tune, or you've not seen the Raggy Dolls in general, the Raggy Dolls was a cartoon that was out when I was a kid that basically, like, was about a bunch of dolls. I don't know why I was watching this as a child, but hear me out. It was about a bunch of dolls that, like, when they made them on the production line, there was different quirky things about them, okay? And because they couldn't put them out as toys to the main store, they put them in something called the reject bin. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't because there was anything wrong with them. It's just because they all had like their own little things. And that's what I likened Petrina's business to. I did not say you coach the reject bin. I just said it's a little bit like the Raggy Dolls.
So I will now say that I may as well be the reject bin for the fitness industry because
those are your words and not mine. That's all I'm trying to say.
And I'm happy with that as well. I'm sure most of my clients will not take offense because I have clients that come to me and be like, this person won't work with me, this person won't work with me, this person won't work with me. And I'm like, welcome, come here. And that can be for many different reasons. Like I have a severely autistic client who doesn't really talk much. And I'm like, that's cool because you do what I need you to do and you're doing well and you're happy with what I'm offering. You don't need to talk to me. I've got a client that's in a wheelchair, cannot use his legs. And he's like, well, I can't go to the gym because even though they're accessible, they're not. They're not accessible. They've got a door that you can fit through if there's staff in to let you in.
Yeah, to be fair, I've obviously been to the gym in a wheelchair and I was still, obviously my legs were in braces, but yeah, it was even difficult then. I can imagine if you actually
And imagine going
paralyzed.
as a new person as well. Like,
no one even fucking came up to me, to be fair.
He's never been able to walk since birth. You were training when you
it's definitely not the same thing.
So imagine going into a place that you're not welcome. Visibly you're not welcome because there's not accessible stuff for you, and if you need staff for the accessibility, but there's no staff there for you to get anything because well, I was going to say something wildly inappropriate then, but yeah, they're not doing their job, and he doesn't know what he's doing. Like, so obviously we've had to do the whole thing at home, but like it's been a challenge for him to find someone that would coach him. And I'm not saying they're all rejects, but in like society, like there's a societal tick box of the people who should have confidence and are allowed to go in the gym without feeling like embarrassed. And they don't need me. They can go and work with a lot of other coaches that fit that. Whereas I'm like, no, give me all my weirdos. Like if you look around the room and like the event last week, even when you could just pick out my clients, and you like coloured hair, tattoos, can't see a face for piercings, mint, or Petrinas. And I love that. Like, I get to help people that I needed. When I wanted to lose weight, I ended up going to freaking Slimming World.
Yeah.
Which was traumatizing.
You're like the Affleck's Palace of the fitness industry.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah. Rather than the reject bin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thought so.
Kinda like
you can
the
use
reject bin
that.
though.
I'll let you use it. I'll allow it.
No copyright. But yeah, and I love it. Like, I needed someone that was me because I grew up so skinny and hated it. Then got fat, didn't love that either. Got skinny again, was like, what's this? And I just there's nowhere to turn to because everywhere I looked was these perfect Gymshark bunnies, which there's nothing wrong with being if that's you. But it's clearly not fucking me, is it? Like, no matter how hard I try and be normal, it sneaks out. It just sneaks out, which is now I've just like fully
I was going to say the
owned it.
Pikachu tattoo kind of gives that away a little bit.
This was
And the
like
Powerpuff
one of my
Girls.
first ones on my coloured sleeve as well.
What's the one? Is it Mona the Vampire, the one at the top?
Yeah.
Ah, you see, I do know.
Yeah, you'll probably recognise
Lisa
a lot
Simpson.
of them.
I don't know what the beaver is, if I'm honest.
Oh, Rufus from Kim Possible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
we've got like Scooby.
the monkeys from the Wild Thornberries.
Yeah.
Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, says don't skip like a day.
Does it? Turn it around. I'm sorry we're doing this live, but this is really interesting. Where's the platypus from?
Perry the Platypus is from, oh my God, why do I feel like so put on this?
Is that the goldfish from
Fairly Odd Parents?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they turn into goldfish, don't they?
Yeah. Then we've got like completely, this is just Haku from Spirited Away. He's a water spirit.
Is that anime?
Yeah.
I only like Dragon Ball Z.
Studio Ghibli's films are just something else.
Oh, and Mew. Mew's kind of the colour of your skin, so I missed that one.
It's darker than my skin,
That's the
sadly.
plank from Ed, Ed and Eddie, right?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, it's like a blast through my childhood on Petrina's arm.
And then we've got like Cynthia, we've got Mulan and her tits.
Mulan with her tits out. I wasn't expecting that one.
A great ball.
That wasn't how I I was about to say that wasn't how I expected Mulan's tits to look. But I can't say I've ever imagined it, to be honest.
There is reason behind that, if you actually want to know the story of Mulan.
Right, no.
Yeah.
Wait, go on.
I'm only saying if you want to know why
If the podcast
boobs.
quickly cuts to the next part of this, it's because we've realised this is wildly inappropriate, but go on.
No, it's not wildly inappropriate. So on the original like fable of Mulan, when they found out that she was a woman, they cut her boobs off.
Oh, okay.
To be like, well, if you want to be a man so badly, like say bye-bye to the titty bojangles. So
Is that what they said?
yeah, exactly.
Word for word.
Quote. Like they stopped speaking Chinese and just went straight to titty bojangles in English.
I was going to say, what's the Chinese for translation? For titty
I'm not doing that.
No.
So we just need to crop him saying titty bojangles and get it on repeat.
Fucking hell. Go on.
So basically, one of my first Has anyone else made him crawl up like a fetus during this podcast? Fantastic.
Fuck off.
So my first ever tattoo is the Disney logo on the top of my bum, and then I realised how like questionable Disney is. So I did like Mulan as like a fuck you to Disney, and we've given her like a proper waist instead of the Disney waist. She's got little thigh brows. We made it cute. So fuck you, Walt Disney.
Fucking hell. Right, anyway, back to the business. So this is you, basically, and those are your clients.
Yeah.
What was then the problem before then? Were you struggling to connect with it? Like, or were you just told that you couldn't do it? Like, what was the issue?
I was definitely just trying to be someone that I wasn't.
Was it?
I was trying to be the successful people that I could see around me, the like ones that are just eating chicken and rice. And like, I used to hide the fact that I eat pizza every week. So every single week I eat pizza because pizza is my comfort food. And I used to like order pizza and eat it, but I'd never like post it on my stories because I didn't want people to think I was a con
you were
artist.
trying to be like the fitness, like avatar kind of thing. This is what fitness is.
Which is not what I believe fitness to be. But
what was your content like then? Shit.
I've deleted so much.
Really? I'm embarrassed.
So it was boring to begin with, like, and it was all obviously so like I was still working on my confidence. Like I speak a lot about confidence now, and I am like probably gone a step too far with this confidence lark, but I'm not sorry about it.
Better than the other way, right?
Yeah. And like I love it, and me being overly confident, even if that helps someone be a little bit more confident, like if I'm just sat here being confident, no one notices. If I'm annoyingly confident, it's going to encourage other people to be a little bit more. So I'm not sad about the confidence, but like I'd never do talking videos. And if I did, they'd go on my story.
Yeah.
And there's no way that I'd like have it on there for more than 24 hours. And like, I guess I was just embarrassed of who I am because it was just not the done thing. And I'd had coaches at this point message me and say that I'm just never going to make it because I'm not the right person. I actually had a business coach that wouldn't work with me because he didn't think I had any potential. I obviously then had the business coach that basically told me that if I was going to do well, I had to listen to them. And obviously I did do all right in the 12 months with that business coach because of who I am as a person, opposed to necessarily their advice. So it just kind of confirmed to me that they were right. By not being me, I got clients.
Yeah.
But literally that one thing, if you show me that stupid video and you've been like, the reject bin, and I was like, mint, a month later, I'm absolutely killing it because I'm working with the people I want to work with. And I just went ham with the tattoos and dyed my hair and was like, yeah, cool, sick. Like, not going back to employment now, am I?
I was going to say, yeah, you got the famous job stopper.
I got the job stoppers, and then I did my ears as well because I was
What
like,
have you done to your ears?
So obviously,
they're covered by the turquoise.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you tattooed your ears.
This is
Oh,
like
shit.
Floral to match this side, and then on this side we've got like a little alien space theme going on.
That's getting really close to a face tattoo. That, Petrina, I'm going to be honest with you. That one on your earlobe is borderline. Like, that's a face tattoo.
Yeah, it does go on a little bit. But I've got 2 face tattoos anyway. The little hearts, they're not freckles.
Oh, yeah, but that's a pussy old face tattoo, really.
Yeah.
I don't think... If you had to point out your face tattoo, it ain't a face tattoo. Let's be honest.
Think I'm going to get my tattoo faced, my face tattooed.
Yeah. I mean, technically, you already have, but...
Yeah, okay.
Obviously tattooed. No, but, you know, that's really important because one of the things that, like, we're really big on is... Like, I genuinely believe, like, right, if you want to be a multi-millionaire, like, if you want to grow, like...
I need to not be me.
No, I'm not even saying that, but, like, if you want to, like, make, like, 100K a month, for example, or 200K a month, there are certain business models that are going to make it easier to get there. There are certain methods that are a more done process that's a bit more formulaic, and you're not going to have to figure it out for yourself. However, most coaches that I speak to never even think about that. That's not even on the radar. Some do. I've worked with a couple, but most coaches, it's like, I realistically want to have a good career that I can stay in long term, that provides me, you know, a good lifestyle. I can have a house, I can have a nice car, I can go on holidays, I can treat myself when I want to. I can't, you know, fly private, but, you know, most of the things of what maybe a doctor or a lawyer or someone like that would be able to live a lifestyle, right? I don't think anything is unachievable to that level.
No.
And not even like long term. I think that most people can get there in under a year.
Yeah, 100%.
Realistically. And it's just about really finding out what you want to do and how you want to do it. And for me, like, the massive thing is, right, how long are you going to be? You're going to be a coach for like, what, 20 years? If you stick with it?
Yeah.
How the fuck are you going to, like, what you were doing before, how could you have done that for like 20 or 30 years?
Honestly, like, my mental health is so much better now because I'm just like being honest. Like, I felt like, even though I know my coaching was still good then and I know what I was offering was good, I still felt like a shady diet pill seller because I knew I was lying. Like, the pizza thing is just like
the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, like, I was hiding eating pizza. Like, now I'm just like, I'm literally taking pizza with me to my photo shoot in 2 weeks because pizza is life.
I mean, I'm not really that fussed by pizza.
I thought I liked you.
You know what? And even worse, and Charlotte goes mad at this, I prefer like takeaway pizzas to Domino's.
Oh no, I can agree with that.
I like shit kebab place pizza.
So before becoming a knobby vegan, I would agree with you.
Oh yeah, you're one of them now as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm an awful person.
You're just stacking them up.
Honestly, like, God forbid I have morals around animals. Shoot me, please.
I live on a field with lambs as well. Imagine how bad that is.
Well, this is why I ended up going vegan. I went on holiday with my family and there was like all these chickens and they were really cute because chickens are cute. And every time it was like time for food, they knew before the owner came and they'd all start getting excited and like telling each other and like running towards the
that's why I don't spend time around chickens because I like eating them too much. I don't see the personalities.
I literally looked at them and like day 3 I just challenged my mum. I was like, I can't eat chicken anymore. I was like, that's it, I'm done, I quit.
To be fair, I don't eat lamb anymore. unless I accidentally order lamb, and then I'm like, well, it's already
different.
cooked now, so
I agree
I
with
feel
that.
quite
It's
bad
better
about
than
leaving it. Better about wasting it, right?
wasted. Like then it's died for no reason. You may as well eat it.
And then I can carry it with me
So
in
the
my
next
proteins.
day. But yeah, like I would agree with the takeaway pizza being better. But now takeaway pizzas don't do vegan pizzas, so I have to go for Domino's. But I actually prefer Papa John's. Now that's controversial.
No, I agree. What kind of changes then did you make in order to make sure that you were working with more people that were like you?
Even just dressing and having my appearance the way I actually want it to be, because I have so many people that will message me, and even if they can't work with me yet or will never work with me, they're just like, this is actually so inspirational to see a complete loser like yourself in the fitness industry.
You're all really nice to each other.
And I'm like, thank you so much. From one leader to another, this means a lot. Like, and it's important because let's face it, like 90% of people that dress and look like me were bullied at school or didn't fit in or something like that. And it's like you automatically just like best mates because you're like, you got bullied too, sick. Love that for you. Let's be best friends. And it is like such a safe space. Like with like Lewis and my event, the anti-fitness event, like we've had so much feedback from last weekend of people just being like, it felt so safe, it felt so nice, it wasn't preachy, it was this, it was that. And I'm just like, this is so mental.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. How many tickets did you sell for that?
61.
That's really impressive, you know. Like to sell 61 tickets for your second ever event.
Yeah.
With realistically, like where you and Lewis are with your audiences.
Yeah.
Like I know people that have tried to run events that have like hundreds of thousands of followers and they wouldn't have sold 60 tickets to something.
Yeah.
Like,
and the thing is, we had like
that's really well done. I even saw, when I saw the photos, I was like, that's a lot of people for a paid event. A lot of people.
And the tickets weren't like particularly cheap either. They were $42.50 each.
Yeah.
So I understand.
I mean, and you got Paul Mort to speak at it. Like
what I said this to Lewis actually, and what I was most proud of us for is the fact that we've pulled together some massive names for this talk, and it's incredible. And I was like, but if we're being honest of what sold tickets, it was me and Lewis.
Yeah.
Obviously, these people brought in. Obviously, the speakers brought in people. There was a few people who came for Paul, a few people who came for Lucy, who has like hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram, and they've all brought in incredible people. But the majority of the tickets came from me and Lewis, who are literal like weirdo nobodies in the corner. And I just think like it's just. Yeah, it's something special. I'm very proud of us for it, to be honest.
No, it's amazing. And like that fulfillment in your business, I think, has been one of the big things. Like for me, that it's been really cool to see. Like I know obviously you've done really well financially.
Yeah.
Got yourself is it Gucci glasses or your Gucci bag that you're really after?
So, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Oh, I got my little Prada bag and
you got
my
Prada.
Gucci
See, I like
boots.
Prada for designer because it's like it's designer, but it's not like
I don't
in
like
your
anything
face
that's
designer.
in your face.
Like Louis Vuitton's like, I'm fucking Louis Vuitton.
It's
Whereas
a bit
Prada's
garish
a bit like,
for me.
Yeah.
But you know what though? It's like for me, the financial freedom of like obviously life has been reasonably challenging the last like 7 weeks or so,
Yeah, for sure.
and I've had to drop like amount of sales and stuff that I'm doing. So obviously I've earned a lot less the last couple of months, but I'm still earning way more than I was before you. And I could pay for the fact that my dog has cost me thousands of pounds in vet's bills, and I could pay for the boiler that leaked all over my kitchen. And I've paid for all those things whilst having a worse month than normal. And now I'm back to it, and I've booked 4 calls this week, and I've only really been trying since Wednesday. And it's the fact that I know I can pick it up, and even if I do have a bad time, I'm not going to lose my house.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I've lived on my own since I was 22. I've got my dog, I've got my business, I've got my car. It's a lot of expenses to be going out, to be relying on just one person, and I'm comfortable. My goal has always to basically be single in a double income household and
do it all myself.
Yeah. Basically, I was like, I want to have money like I have a rich husband, but the rich husband doesn't exist.
Oh, he's
I
optional.
am the rich husband. And was it Cher that says like...
If you're going to ask me about Cher quotes,
Okay,
I'm going to be honest with you, I do not know. Was it Cher? Shannon's a Cher fan. Of course Shannon's a Cher fan. And Shania Twain.
Yeah, basically, I want to be the rich man. I've got like a group chat with like me and a few of my other like self-employed business girls, and we call it like becoming a rich white man. And if I tell you that I'm the only white girl in that group, so the other ones are dreaming even bigger. Like, and that is it. And like, I think the fact that these things that we can do ourselves that literally open doors that I never thought was possible. Obviously, like yourself, I worked in education. I thought I was smashing it because I'd managed to like work my way up and get to like 30k plus bonuses at 24, 23, because I was always like, I just want to earn more than I am old.
Yeah.
So like when I was 21 and I started, I was on 22k and I was like, I'm smashing
You
this.
sound to you like 85 now then, won't you?
Pardon?
You'd be sound to you like 85 now.
Something like that. But yeah, so I'm like, I'm way above what I ever dreamed possible, because I was literally blown away that I was on 30k at 23. Don't get me wrong, I was still struggling financially because obviously I had my house and everything.
Yeah.
And it's expensive to work for someone else. I don't think people talk about that enough. Like, obviously it's expensive to work for yourself, but I don't have to wear a certain uniform. I don't have to like partake in so many things that I wouldn't choose to.
It's expensive for your soul.
Oh God, live, laugh, toast, a bath and all that. It's just not the vibe. Never working for someone else again.
Yeah, well, I can tell. Well, the job stopper will pay to that anyway.
What do you mean? I could go back to teaching like this.
I did. Minus the neck, but hands, yeah.
Yeah, I feel
But
like
to be fair, there's a massive need for male science teachers. So
yeah,
I got in that way.
Yeah, there's less need for
Female
women teachers.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's just the way the world works. So what would you say then to somebody who maybe doesn't feel like the fitness industry is for them, but maybe not even just the fitness industry, but like the health and fitness coaching space feels like it's not really for them, but they actually would really want to help people. They just feel like they don't fit into the, abs and all that kind of stuff.
And there's definitely like two different things that I'd push for here. Is like, one is just like, make it your fucking bitch. Like, make it yours and just pretend that the rest of the industry doesn't exist. Like, the rest of the coaches don't exist to me. I like to see their like my friends post and I like them, whatever, great job, whatever. I don't even pay attention to it. I like it because I'm a good friend. I don't want to take in their content. So stop taking their content in and make the fitness industry, the health industry, everyone to be like your absolute bitch. And also like utilize the fact that people are going to underestimate you. I am always underestimated. I was in my previous work because I was so young and I was moving up faster than everyone else was, and I did a better job than everyone. I'm underestimated in the fitness industry because I'm not the leanest and most jacked person ever, although my shoulders at the moment, 10 out of 10. I'm very proud of myself. I will not flex for the cameras. Save that for the Instagram. Yeah. But I will utilize that because people will never see me as a threat. And I am. Like,
you should be worried.
Like, but it's, people will look at me and I'll get it all the time. Like, I'll have coaches that I know aren't earning as much as me that will come and start trying to give me advice. And I'm like, okay, sweetie, blah, blah, blah. He, this is adorable.
I'm going to be honest with you. If we probably factored in your earnings and then readjusted for age and even being a female, even not taking the fitness into account, you'd be top, 5%?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Maybe even 1% realistically out of people that, I don't want to share your numbers, I'm actually not comfortable with it, but like...
Yeah, go for it.
I can't remember, to be honest with you. Well, what did you do? No, because you've been with us for 12. You've been with us for like 12 months. What was it in the last 12 months?
So in the last 12 months, what I paid myself or what I
what with the revenue?
Yeah, because what I paid myself.
Because they might not be the same number in reality.
Definitely not. We love an expense. I brought in
legal expense.
I actually don't know. Yeah, of course. My accountant's very good. We share an accountant, I think. So I'm almost positive I put in like 92.
I'm pretty sure you were really close to 100.
Yeah,
I remember
and if
it wasn't
I hadn't
quite...
have had those bad few months, I'd have hit 100.
But because I remember having the conversation where it was like, realistically, whether you hit the actual 100 number or not, you've just earned over 90 grand in the past year, which maybe we can do a Google on. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure where that would put you in the percentage of female earners. How old are you?
28.
28.
I found that a very difficult
I'm pretty
question
sure sub 30 6-figure earners. Yeah.
I was gonna go. I'm gonna pretend what this means. I get so confused with all like the terminology on earnings.
I mean, we probably don't even know the Google. I'll tell you right now, there's not many people that do.
Sorry, Mike.
So if you asked a group of people, like And you know what the best thing is, what I like, because I get it all the time as well where I live. If you actually said to someone like, what do you think I make through my business?
Oh, have you seen that TikTok trend where it's like they take a picture of you and they ask the next person what they think you earn? And I want to...
No, I've seen the one where they rate them out of 10 though.
Oh, I could never do that. My ego would be hurt. Like, I'm a confident person. I don't need to see some terribly average man tell me I'm a 5. So it's not
My worst
fault.
nightmare was like me being like me and going like, oh, I reckon a 4, and then go like, do you agree? And the next person going, yeah, nailed it.
Oh, and you know what as well, especially because I have like, let's say, a unique look. There's so many people that are just like physically repulsed by me, and that's fine.
It's either a 10 or a 2.
Yeah, literally, there's nothing in between. I'm either a god or I deserve like to live in the gutter, and there's nothing in between. I'm okay with that. But yeah, in terms of people underestimating me, I think it is like such a superpower because other coaches don't see me as a threat, so they're not like trying to rip off my content. Although one person
I would love
did
to see
once,
them
it's
try,
so
to be
funny.
honest, with the platform boots and the blue hair.
I took the teddies off my shoes today because I thought it was
You
too
made a
much
mistake.
today.
You made
But,
a mistake.
you know, we all have regrets in life. But yeah, I think just being able to like stay in my own lane and quietly be successful is like really powerful. And yeah, it's, you know what, and people come and give you advice thinking you're doing shit. You never know, that advice might be helpful one day. So
Yeah, it may well be.
Yeah.
It may well be. But yeah, thank you very much for coming on. Where can people, I'm sure there's loads of people that are listening to this that are like, oh my God, that sounds like my whole life.
And then
Where can
people
they
going,
find you?
she is a 2. My Instagram is pbfitness_1, and I've been trying to buy.
That's such a, I'm going to say, just
Yeah.
as a bit of a business advice that we've maybe not covered yet, change your fucking name.
Well,
That makes no sense at all.
the _1 on my actual PB
I
Fitness.
just think it could be a bit more. Oh, to be fair, you probably got it in your bio name, so it's searchable, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, you can find me using my name.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's PB Fitness, and I've been trying to buy the PB Fitness off this guy who doesn't use his Instagram for so long now. I'm like, I will literally give you money. Give me this app. You don't use the account, and he just says no. Like, look, one word, no.
If you trademark it, I think you can take it off him.
Is that interessant? I will look into that.
There you go. I've got a person for you to speak to.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming on.
No problem.
Appreciate it.